prep school, it was not easy for me either because as much as I was one of the best football players in the school, I still had a problem called school fee. My stepdad didn't want to pay the school fee. So because he didn't want to pay the school fee, the principal would come to the classroom and kick me out of school in front of everyone. But I still go back the following day. And anytime I hear that she's coming, I try to hide in the classroom behind the charts. There was a chart in school, so the teacher tried to hide me sometimes, because she feel bad for me, I didn't even get to graduate, didn't get to go my own graduation because I was not allowed to be at school. But I ended up doing my common entrance, and the schools I chose was Campion, and funny enough, I chose St. Andrews. I didn't know it was a girls' school. My stepdad told me to choose it. Anyways, my teacher ended up registering me for Mona High, so I ended up going to Mona High. But on the day when the results came out, everyone was excited. Everyone was like, at that point, people thought I was Pele. I was that good in football. Everyone was excited and everyone was going to the school that they want to go to. And I was looking at my school, St. Andrews. I realized it was only girls. I was like, what? And then I was looking at Campion. I was like, I can't get into Campion because I barely can read. So I was good at maths, figuring out the maths work and everything. I got A's in maths. I was always an A student in maths. And multiple choice, so I happened to got A as well. I don't know, some things. And some things that I got, I think I guessed it in English, and I end up getting it to go to high school. So Mona is where I started, and my dad was a bit disappointed because he thought it was a low school for me because my brothers and sisters, they go to like top schools like Arden and Immaculate Conception, Holy Childhood. So I was like, but at that time he had one of his daughters in she was in one of those, we had his extra lessons, and his daughter was tops she wasn't actually tops, but she became tops in the class. So he had, it was Mr. Abrams' class. I ended up being in the top 10, and she ended up being in the top 20. So basically he took me out of the class. He said I don't need it, so I stopped going to Mr. Abrams. I was gonna play for Milo, where I remember like it was yesterday. I had trials and I scored 3 goals. I scored a hat trick and assisted 2 goals, and we won the game. And they still didn't pick me because your name wasn't certain names back then. You have to have a big name, or your family is known, or your father is known, or where I didn't get no support from family. It was difficult for me to get that recognition, No matter how good I was, I still didn't get picked. So when I see Pele, I see the hardship he had as well. A lot of people thought I was Pele at the time because they thought I had the same skills that we had played. It was just amazing. So anyways, so played